So when I was talking to that gentleman down in Ocean City, he basically gave me $120, and I felt so unhappy with him giving it to me because I knew in my heart I needed it, but I did not want his money. What's important is that if you are dealing with struggle and you think you have no way out and you're stuck in a catch 22, that's not the end. That's just the beginning, because as far as I'm concerned, your setbacks and your failures are just one step closer to your success. When I went out to the ocean, I pretty much met a gentleman, and I told him my story and that I was having a tough time in life, and he told me to pray about it. And the the day before I got violently sick, I decided to take some Delta 8, and I got violently sick. Either because I had a stomach flu before and my daughter gave me. I don't want to work a normal 9 to 5 job because it does not support the debt that I owe. And to this day, I'm still trying to seek monetary stability so that I can actually succeed and become successful. And I felt as if when I was sitting down with that gentleman over breakfast right before I violently got sick in my hotel room, I was talking to him about the reason why I felt like I didn't have a message, and the reason was because I just felt like I didn't have enough time nor financial stability to dictate that I had some form of success. And what I realized was that I do have success. It's just not in a monetary value setting. And it may turn some people off, but it also might not, because that allows me to be on a level playing field with everybody that hasn't been monetarily successful, which is the majority of people. What I'm realizing is that the monetary wealth really isn't going to do anything now, because the way that the world is going, I don't think I want to be around in this world anyways. And that's kind of a sad truth to admit, but right now I've got three things actually. You've got the monetary system, which is total garbage if you ask me, but it's what people use to survive. You have the gold standard, which also I think is garbage because it's manipulated on the stock exchanges. And then there's blockchain. Blockchain technology is something that I learned about in 2008, and I'd like to say that I was successful at it, but I learned how to get airdrops and I learned how to do things that were breaking even, never making a profit, and that was because I didn't have monetary stability. And if I had monetary stability, I'd probably be able to make more money. So my message to you today is basically that I know how to make money with blockchain, but I can't do it when I'm broke. Um, I've studied it for a long time. I've learned the ins and outs of the industry, what's a scam, what's not a scam, and I basically just ran with it. I realized that blockchain technology is the future, but now they are creating something called FedCoin. FedCoin is considered not a CBDC, but it absolutely is the form of blockchain integration with technology integrated with the CBDC, therefore allowing the social credit score to indoctrinate all of the people that are stupid enough to take on the mark of the beast. That is the mark of the beast by all of my understanding. If you can't have this specific thing to actually eat or drink something or go out somewhere or have your money cut off, I don't think that is something that I agree with. I don't think that my higher power is alright with that. And I feel as if the CBDC is the next step towards more control and domination towards the humans on this earth. And it's the scariest thing that I know coming, because I know it's changed and there's nothing I can do. All I can do is withstand the brunt force of what's coming, which is this transition to the collapse of this economy, and then trying to force people to actually take on what's something that is not going to be good for all of us. I stand here before all of you to just let you know that it is something coming. It's not something that is done of this earth, is beyond this earth that they're trying to do this for. And this CBDC thing needs to be taken down. The problem nowadays is there's no way to actually revolt against it. If you were to just stand up out in the streets and protest, people get arrested for that now. they get hurt. Antifa comes after them. It's a sad truth in this world now, and I don't exactly understand why this is going on. And the reason was because I didn't do anything for it. And then I realized that he was giving it to me because he knew I deserved it, and it was awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, except for to extend my hand to somebody else that really needs help. So I guess when we get to 50 subscribers, I'm gonna give away some money to people that really believe in spiritual growth, because I don't have anything justifiable to spend it on. He also gave me a book, which is pretty cool. So I come out here in bearing in peace, and just remember who I once was and who I used to be and where I'm going, and none of it has to be in a discomforting situation. So even though I was uncomfortable when he handed me that money, I said to myself, I really don't want to take his money. I think a part of it had to do with pride. A part of it had to do with that I know that I'm not that bad off, but I'm in $15,000 in debt, and just because I have cash in my pocket, more than what he gave me, doesn't mean that I don't need it. The way that the inflation's going, I don't know how much longer I can withstand. And I think a bunch of other people are feeling the same way. Here's one thing. Test who your true friends are, because I guarantee you when you have no money, I guarantee you they don't help you if they aren't your friends. And see how many people will actually give you $20 when you need it the most. And it's not for drugs, and it's not for anything but to keep your head level and going forward.